Hi all, good afternoon. Welcome to today's session on creating Azure AI Custom Skills solution. So today's session form a series of Azure AI search videos that we are currently going through. So let's start. So today's learning objective, implementing a custom skill for Azure AI search. We learn how to create a custom text classification skill. We learn how to create a custom machine learning skill. There are few prerequisites for today's session. We are expecting listeners have some familiarity with Azure Microsoft. Uh, we are also expecting listeners to have some experience in C Sharp or Python and basically knowledge of building basic search solution with Azure AI search is expected. So, what are custom skills? What are skills? And what is a skill set? So first, let's talk about skills. So basically, skills is the ability of Azure AI search solution to derive some inference from the documents that are stored in various data stores and prepare search indexes on basis of that information. Now, these indexes are, we have already learned earlier that these indexes are then used for by Azure AI search to search the required documents. So, and a skill set is basically the bundle of various skills that we want to include in our Azure AI search solution. Now, skills is of two types, predefined skills and custom skills. So, predefined skills are basically the skills that Azure AI search thought that it would be necessary for a search solution and have been pre-built and pre-added into Azure AI search solution by Microsoft Azure, but there can be specific needs for which this predefined skills don't be sufficient, might not be sufficient. So for that purpose, you can use custom skills basically. So this can be anything. You can have multiple sort of custom skills added to your solution. This can be like document intelligence solution or custom machine learning solution for a specific purpose, or you can use any other custom logic to be used as a skill and added to your skill set. So for any skill to be used as a custom skill, it has to comply with a defined input and output schema. So if we quickly go through, basically for each document that is stored in a document store, there would be a separate record for each document, and each record is identified by a unique identifier. And every record has its unique payload, and those payload are formed by various inputs in your document. Similarly, for output schema also, uh, for every record or every document that is present in the data source, it is expected that a corresponding output record set is also created for it. And that output record set is also identified by a unique identifier from your input and a data payload, or maybe if that didn't went through, it might also have some errors or warnings. So, how do you add a skill as a custom skill in your skill set? So, to integrate a custom skill in your indexing solution, basically, you can add that skill as by using the custom web API skill type. And as you can see in this particular JSON data, this particular record serves as a custom skill added to a skill set. As you can see, that skill set is an array of various skills, so it can be a combination of predefined skill and a custom skill, and uh, predefined various predefined skills and multiple custom skills you can use as per need. So it has to follow a proper structure, and it requires few mandatory parameters to be used as a custom skill in a skill set. So for the most critical one is the URI of the web API endpoint on which your custom skill is hosted. Then it context needs to be identified and defined in which this custom skill is called from your document. So it is the point, and then the you have to assign the input values which you are passing from your document, and basically the fourth one is store the output in a new field. So basically, if you don't specify a target name into this field, this is basically optional value. It will use the output name to map the corresponding value for the output. So let's quickly go through the workflow of custom text classification skill. This is one of the type of custom skill. There can be multiple skills. So let's quickly go through. So it is start with creating a data store, basically, and in which you will store the documents which needed to be searched. For example, you can have a Azure Blob storage in which you are having the various brochures of multiple hotels in your country, something like that, so that those brochures can be searched depending on the required search criteria. Then you create a custom text classification project. Then you train and test your model. Then you create a search index in your Azure AI search solution, basically, and then you host this um, custom text classification project on a function app as a API endpoint, function app endpoint, and then you update your search solution, your index, indexer, and custom skill set to incorporate this particular text classification skill as a custom solution. Similar way, we can use machine learning custom skill in our search application. So we start with creating an Azure machine learning workspace. So when you create Azure machine learning workspace, it already creates a data store for you, and you can store the database on which you want to use this skill set. Then you create and train the model in Azure Machine Learning Studio, and you update, and then you test your model, basically, to uh, to get the required accuracy of your model. Then you create a endpoint for your machine learning solution, and then you update your Azure AI search solution to use the machine learning endpoint as the new custom skill in your solution. So we will be doing the hands-on labs in the next video. For now, we will conclude this video, and this is the link to the resources that has been referred for this video. Thank you. If you want to follow me, you can contact me on YouTube or on my LinkedIn channel. Thank you. Bye bye.